presumably you would already have something you hope you're really good at if you're running for president.
But how well can you hide it? How well can you put seeds into the public that you're going to be doing pickleball and you show up with tennis?
I mean, that's like 80% of being a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just lying to the public.
You got to pretend you never broke any rules in college, or, you know, maybe sex trafficked a girl or two. Like,
Well, if you're watching this, we just had a fun time
No, I
getting destroyed at Samantha
don't know. I'm mad at the game.
I feel less bad about Africa now.
on
Yeah.
Patreon.
On Patreon. I feel it was stupid. That was stupid. I don't like that. If I would have gone, I would have liked it and felt like a genius, but I don't understand the connection. Like, I get it, I guess. I just don't get how, I don't know. It's stupid. Okay.
For anyone that watched it and then didn't do it today,
Yeah.
it was denial.
Yeah.
Denial.
Denial.
Niall.
Not the river in Egypt.
No. That's denial.
Denial.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's from the New Guy. When they think he's on drugs.
Wait, New Guy? Is that like New Girl?
No. This was a movie.
No, it's Free Guy.
No, that's a video game. No, New Guy is like a movie
game
from
high
forever
school.
ago. It was
That's
pretty
a
good.
TV show.
Basically, the super nerdy guy hires people to make him cool, and then he moves into a different school so he could be a cool guy, and then cool new guy.
People do that on dating apps. No, okay, sorry. Let me frame where my brain's at. Surrounding yourself in people that are cool to make yourself seem more cool is akin to people on dating apps surrounding themselves with ugly friends to make themselves look more attractive.
Wouldn't it be the other way? You'd want to hang out with a bunch of nerds so you look cooler by...
By association.
That's what you just said, right?
Well,
You
no,
said
that's it.
you hang out with
It's-
cool
it's
people to be
it's
cool.
similar, yeah.
It's
I think just the way it works in society is opposite, right? If you are the hot one in your group, even if you're surrounding yourselves by a whole bunch of 4s, but you're a 5, you're the hot one in the group, right?
yeah.
And then if you're cool, but you're hanging out with a whole bunch of nerds, you're a nerd. So
Yeah, but you're
to
the
be
coolest
cool,
nerd.
Yeah, but you wanna be hanging out. It's like it's
They'll be
similar
like,
but
oh,
opposite.
that's Jerry. He's the cool one in the group. He's got like 12 friends.
He's got like 12
Yeah.
friends. That's so called out, man. That's crazy.
Why?
Because that's all of us. We have like less than that.
Oh, I have more than 12 friends.
Name them right now. First and last name, address, social security card, number.
Go. Come on.
I'm not going to name all
I've
of their
picked one of
first
your
and
friends.
last.
You have to get closer and closer.
We'll
Okay,
Samantha
all
your
right,
friend.
bet.
Okay.
Nash.
Wait. No, that's the
no.
wrong way.
I don't know enough of your friends to do this. I don't.
Oh, I thought
Sorry.
you guessed. I
Yeah,
thought you
that's
picked
it.
One.
You got in one.
Yeah,
Okay.
good job. Yeah, he's like, you don't
You
know
called my
friend-
bluff. Sorry.
You don't know my friends. You guess them.
You guess them.
Oh man, how was your guys' week?
It was okay.
It was okay. Only okay. How was your week?
It was okay.
I hate you guys both.
How was your week?
My week went by in a blur, but I asked you guys how your guys' week was, and I just
Yeah.
got it's okay. What happened? Tell me about your week.
It was pretty
I'm
busy.
so cut out of this conversation right now because of the way you're sitting.
He was talking first.
Anthony, you're in it to win it, dude. How was your
Thanks.
week? Give us the hot and spicy.
Okay. Let's
Give us
see.
the Mick week.
The Mick week.
I had to break it off with a girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Is that like
drama.
slang for...
What's that supposed to
That's
mean?
the do it symbol.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh.
She left her earmuffs in my car, so I had to like bring them to her like after I broke it off. I forgot. And it was really
Ooh.
awkward.
So she had the nice strategy. Always leave an article of clothing behind when someone dumps you so that they have to see you again and you can try and win them back.
I usually leave my underwear because it's a good like conversation starter.
Yeah.
Or take something.
Like, how did your underwear end up in the backseat of my car? You know?
Yeah. No, I get it. I like it. Bring something that... How did your entire PC get left at my house? You've never brought it over before.
You guys ready?
Yeah, do it. That sound... Well,
I shook it a little. I didn't want to. I didn't know he was doing it.
yeah.
He didn't tell me.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. I don't know. The one you did the other day was better.
Yeah. Drink time.
Oh yeah. I like
Hydration check. Everyone, grab the nearest beverage or liquor.
and chug. Go, Anthony. We'll start with you.
Vodka.
It's the Kickback drinking game. We drink, you drink 3 for every one of ours.
We drink.
That goes well.
It does go well. I actually don't know if we've told the story about that before, have we?
I think so. I'm pretty sure we've told your best gambling decision you've ever made, or best bet.
My best bet.
Your best bet.
I don't know if we've told. I don't know. I'm gonna tell it again for those who don't know, because if it was, it's before YouTube, I think.
Okay.
We'll set the scene. It's 2019. Or,
It's like
sorry, it's 2018.
maybe.
My little brother's dating someone. They're hitting it off. They're Mormon. They don't want to be Mormon. So I decide, hey,
I like this story.
I'll be the devil on their shoulder. We're having a New Year's party going into 2019. And I say, hey, I know you want to drink. Come to the party. It's a safe place. And she's like, no, I won't do it. I don't want to do it. It's not my thing. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink. And I'm like, I know you want to. I've talked to you. I know it's a thing. You're just afraid because the church got to you. The church told you that your self-worth
Don't listen to Jesus.
is held into by the church and the perception. So you don't want to do it, which is so toxic. Like, that's literally the reason they didn't want to do that. They wanted to. They want to go have fun, go experience life doing this, but they didn't because they felt like they wouldn't be looked at as good in the eyes of their like friends and family that go to church, and they would be shunned from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's just crazy. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
So I told them, not thinking they were actually going to do it, or if they did, they'd take like one drink. I said, hey, for every shot you take, I'll take 3. Right? And I mentioned this like a couple weeks before or a month before. And they're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. And I was like, okay, but it's there. And then the day happens. And I remember 3 for every one. And I show up and it's like 10:30 when I show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to them, and they say, hey, you know, I am going to need a drink. Just one of them, but it's going to be after midnight because I need to call my parents at midnight.
Yeah.
And I say,
for
sure.
New Year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I go in, and I catch up to everybody else. I take a shot. I make myself a mixed drink, right? I'm all woo, woo, woo. I do my thing. I think I took 2 shots right away just to catch up.
2 and then a mixed drink is what I remember. Yeah.
2 and then a mixed drink, and I'm sitting down. And like maybe 5 minutes later, I hear, Brayden, come over. I'm like, what? And I look over, and the person who just told me they're not going to do it till midnight is there. And there's already like 3 shot glasses lined up for him. I don't think they're filled with alcohol yet because he doesn't want to waste it or something. But I can't say no at that point.
It's
right?
true. I would have kicked you out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I had to
Yeah.
go over and take 3 shots. I've been there for like 10 minutes at this point. I had 5 shots and a mixed drink that I'm working on.
Which is about normal for Brayden.
5 was like my, hey, I'm going to stay here moment. You know, I'll chill here. And when it goes down a little bit, I'll take another shot.
The coast.
Yeah, that was my coast. And then maybe 5-10 minutes later, she wanted to do it again. At this point, I had already showed that I was committed to the bit. So I did this 2 more times, right? And I ended up having, by the time, Nora, what you doing? Nora. Anyways, by about 11 o'clock, I had already had 11 shots and my mixed drink.
Ooh.
And I was falling asleep upstairs.
Yeah.
It was bad. And then it was my first time ever having a hangover the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
And someone came over for New Year's.
I was going to say the best part was my perspective of
Yeah,
it.
what's your perspective of it?
Where I'm drinking a normal amount
Yeah.
and Brayden has this girl over from like out of state?
Yeah.
Yeah, out of state. And
I didn't see it in 7 years.
super cool, super fun. And then he's gone and I didn't see her around either. So me and JD were talking. We're like, oh, where's Brayden? Probably getting lucky. And then from behind JD, the girl that Brayden had over is like, no. Because he was passed out. That was great. That was really good decisions all around.
Yeah.
No, really good decisions. And then when New Year's came, you got to give someone a New Year's kiss. So I gave her a New Year's kiss, and I told her this is only because it's New Year's. Which was really embarrassing because then her and I started dating a little bit later on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just real jab into her
Yep.
side real quick. Hey, nice meeting you. And for the first time in 7 years, I'm going to go get blackout drunk real quick.
Red flag.
Yeah. I think it was good, though, because that kind of turned me off from drinking for the most part ever. You know, like I'll have a couple drinks and have a good time. But I don't think I'll ever do that again. There was one time where I listened to Anthony's advice, and it was a birthday party I threw for me, and we had a whole bunch of party games, right? And what?
Go ahead, continue.
We had a whole bunch of party games.
It was just
all
I'm
the
laughing
fun.
because it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I
Yeah,
had so much fun that
we were
night.
doing like the cup flips, cup stacks. We were seeing who could chug a drink the fastest. You know, it was a lot of fun. But I was hosting and I was bringing a whole bunch of people in that didn't like know each other all too well.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous about it. And at first I said I wasn't going to really drink. But I remembered at one of Anthony's last parties, he had told me he had a really good drink he liked, which was a is it raspberry lemonade Smirnoff?
No.
No,
It's Svedka.
Svedka. Yeah.
Yeah, Svedka vodka, which is has different. It's flavored vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah.
So I made
So
myself
good.
one of those.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, extra art on there. And so I made myself one of those. And I think I had 2 or 3 of them throughout the night. But what that means is I was just mixing one type of alcohol with another type of alcohol. So my drink was alcohol and sugar. And that one apparently I got pretty blacked out on as well. But I don't remember that one as much.
I think that's a good sign that you got blackout.
No, like the other one, the other one where I got blacked out, I know I got blacked out.
Yeah.
Right. This one I
You
was
browned
told I got. Yeah. This one I was told it happened, but I feel like I remember every instance of the night
Was I at this party?
very briefly. It's when I first told you should watch One Piece. I
Oh.
think
That's why I left.
maybe.
No, I think if this is the same party, I think I played a game where you separate like M&Ms or something by
we did
color,
that. Mhm.
and I misunderstood the rules. But it was like I'm racing 3 people,
Yes.
and I misunderstood. So I do it wrong because you can only pick one up at a time with one hand,
Mm-hmm.
and so I empty out all the ones I did, and then I still won. I was locked in.
Nice. Yes.
I remember it was like do. I wasn't even like changing my eyes. It was
That was good. What was?
flipped the table and walked away.
Mhm.
So
Wait,
I win.
Did we do it that way, or was it the
I think
one where
that's
you
the
have to
first
suck?
night we ever met.
I don't
Is
know.
it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I only
Uh-huh.
vaguely remember.
Was that
I
the one where
remember
we had
we-
the straw and you had to onto the M&M to move it? Or
I
was
remember
it-
you had to blow something, and I was pretty good at blowing too.
Nice. Yeah. Was. Still is. I don't know.
Yeah. Everyone knows Buddy has 2 talents:
Yeah, we call
blowing
him
and
Blowjob
balls.
Buddy. It's BB Buddy.
BB Buddy, the triple B,
Yeah.
Brazilian butt buddy. I don't know.
You're my Brazilian butt buddy. No, that's a lot of
Oh.
fun. I like that that kind of birthday party. We had a whole bunch of party games you can just look up online, or you can see them. I don't know if they're still there because I don't use the internet in the same way as much. I'm on YouTube a lot, but all the like party game TikToks, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Super good.
Yep.
Super fun.
Those are usually more fun than just like Cards Against Humanity or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
Like
a
it's
huge-
more. I like the competitive flippity flop.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. It's funny. There's some funny stuffs in that one, but
I don't like Cards Against Humanity or What Do You Meme or those type of games.
etc.
Etc. Yeah, it just feels so fabricated. Like it's not actually funny, you know? Like you can hang out with friends and you can do things and you can make funny jokes and you're the one that's making the funny. In Cards Against Humanity, it's just predetermined,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're going to get 2 of them that are just funny sayings inherently and you put the 2 of them together and it's funny. It just feels meh to me. You know?
Okay, it's your opinion, man.
It is my opinion, man.
Stop yelling at me.
I just
I'm also
agree with me.
over
I
Cards
feel
Against
that.
Humanity.
I think the first like 2 times I played it, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, you know. And then after that, it just felt like the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is when someone gives the card to something that was like definitely not the funniest thing on the table.
Well, I know that's the thing too. Like
There's like 3 that beat it, and they're like, haha.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Mm.
right. Because people start to get serious about it, right? And they're gonna be like, okay, this one right here made me laugh the most. But if we're going off of what the prompt says, this one is technically like the closest and should be the funniest one. So I'm gonna give it to that one. It's like you said that one made you laugh more.
Yeah.
Do that one. Don't be like,
Yeah, but that guy's really close to winning.
yeah, you're right. It's stupid. I don't like that. It's a bad game.
I agree
I
with
think
you, Braden.
Go. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I told you I agree.
Yeah, let's go.
Gotta
Nice.
get
You're
up
now in
and
an
go,
echo
"Yes."
chamber.
Yeah. We all agree, which means it's
We
correct.
all agree, which means it's correct.
We all agree, which means it's correct.
The echo came back way late.
Weird.
Echo, echo, echo. Yeah.
I didn't realize what was going on.
You're out of it. You're gonzo. So why did you have to break it off with this girl?
She always had cold ears, and she wouldn't shut up about it.
She walked really loud, guys. I don't know if you.
That would be funny. You don't want to say?
I don't want to say no.
Oh, that's
you should have
fine.
just said, yeah, it was the loud,
Keep your
loud
secrets
walking.
then.
Keep I get it. It's a reference to Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that one.
Specifically just a GIF. Do you guys hear about the Taylor Swift conspiracy theories? You answer, because he's drinking.
No, I haven't.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, dude, she's a fucking demon.
Yeah, obviously. It's just crazy how deep it goes.
Call her the Teeman.
She's a Wendigo or some shit. I don't know.
You don't know what the theory is, do you?
I've seen a few of them. There's a lot of theories around her. One of them I see, it was like with a photo of her being like this weird demonic, really like looking like a Wendigo would, like person.
Mm-hmm.
Hair's kind of falling out, and it's like that's her inner form. That's what she actually looks like. She made a deal with the devil to become the most popular artist and to captivate our young. And she's doing that to bring apart the destruction of America by getting all the young people to vote liberal.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Mostly the last part. Because that's like the
Isn't
stemming,
there
right?
also there's a like she's a government psyop, but she's made by the Democrats to do this. There's a lot of them.
There's a bunch of different versions, but basically it boils down to, in the last like year or so, she's been trying to get her fans to sign up to vote.
Yeah.
And she's obviously not a fan of Trump, even if she's not telling her fans specifically to vote one way or the other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like obviously it sides one way. And so in the last like couple weeks, all the like pundits and stuff on the right are like, Taylor Swift, blah, 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 she's terrible, etc. But the conspiracy theories are she's dating Travis Kelce,
Yes.
a football player on the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe. They just won into the Super Bowl. So they're
Yes.
going to be in the Super Bowl this year. And so the conspiracy theory is that the NFL is rigging it, and they set the two people up so that Taylor Swift is dating this guy, so that when they rig the Super Bowl for the Kansas City Chiefs, the cameras on the biggest like sporting event in the world will go to Taylor Swift, and she can endorse Joe Biden.
Is the Super Bowl the biggest sporting event in the world?
It's got to be.
No.
The Soccer World Cup is, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer's so much more popular than football.
Oh, sorry. Well, I mean,
in America.
In America,
Yeah.
they want as many people looking at Taylor Swift when she hypnotizes all the kids and tells them to vote Biden.
Yeah, when she looks at him and her eyes do that like Futurama frog thing.
Hypnotoad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's like, vote for Joe Biden.
But the best part
Okay.
is all of the people that are like trying to poke holes in it are like, well, not all of them. I've seen a bunch of like the red pillar type ideas of it. It's like, why would Travis Kelce, a famous football player, like date Taylor Swift? Like, she's had a bunch of public relationships, so she's got a high body count. She's over 30. Just like trying to make it seem like Taylor Swift is not like
A baddie.
yeah, everyone would be lucky to date her type of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
really, bro? I don't know if
That's
this is
so
the argument you
funny.
can make.
That's so funny. And okay. Now, if you were about to tell me that the conspiracy theory is that the NFL rigged the Super Bowl
Mhm.
by getting refs in there to make bad calls against opposing teams because Taylor Swift's presence brings in so much money for the NFL, I'd believe that a little bit more.
I
But-
don't even know how many people are gonna like watch the Super Bowl because Taylor Swift is dating a player.
Apparently it's like been huge so far. Like just for the Kansas City Chiefs, they've made $300 million more in ticket sales this year than they have in the past. Just because of
All
this
right, I
relationship.
believe in the conspiracy then.
Right?
That makes
so
sense.
like I would believe it if you told me that they paid off the refs to make the Super
Wait.
Bowl bigger.
How much money do they normally make though? Actually, as a professional NFL team, is $3 million like really that?
300 million. more.
300 million. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little bit.
Yeah.
I doubt they're making. Yeah, that's probably a big chunk.
Yeah.
then.
That's a lot.
300 million?
300
Yeah.
million's a lot.
Now
How?
I will say I haven't fact checked this.
Yeah,
100%.
that sounds wrong.
However, when I was at work, one of the members came up and started talking about it because somebody at the front desk, yeah, they really like football, and they both came up with 300 million separately. They both like said it like almost at the same time type of thing. So I feel inclined to believe it.
I don't know. That just sounds so.
How
Taylor
much money has
Swift,
Taylor Swift made for
Kansas
NFL?
City money increase.
That's such a long.
There's no way. Because that means, like, she's just driven all the 13-year-old girls to the NFL?
13. I don't think
I'm just kidding. I know.
I was like, I don't think they're 13. I think they're all like early 20s. Early
Yeah,
to
now.
mid-20s. Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Quartz article. How much money Taylor Swift is worth to the Kansas City Chiefs?
I know that.
I'm just going to scroll until I find a number, and then we'll believe that number no matter what.
Okay.
Huh. 331 million.
Oh my God.
That's
So
crazy.
it's not that she's made them that much money.
Okay.
But her appearance at the Chiefs games has generated 331 million in equivalent brand value. So whatever that means.
Okay.
So it's probably like the Kansas City Chiefs are a way more famous team now than they were pre-Taylor Swift.
Right. Which also just helps. I mean, that,
Which means
that
merch
leads
sales,
into
ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also just like people knowing about the Chiefs.
Yeah. People knowing about the Chiefs. And yeah, I would believe the rig bit if that was the conspiracy theory. I don't believe that she is sold her soul to the devil and that the Democrats are all devils and trying to do this or that. Or go on, do it. You brought it out. You just do it. All right.
Look at what you've done.
Yeah. You've already started.
Audio listeners suck it. You don't get to know what we're talking about.
No, bring it to the
but
mic.
Anthony
if
did
you're
it.
going to do it, bring it to the mic.
He's doing
I
it.
feel so weird.
Eye
dude.
contact.
Yeah.
Unwrap it.
Come on. Come on.
Now stick it in your mouth.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth.
Come on.
Get the glaze
Open
all over
wide.
you.
Oh, teeth?
Oh, yeah. Wow. No teeth.
Bro.
Gum it
No
up.
warm up,
Gum it
just
up.
straight in. He's eating a croissant.
Why
I
are
don't
you
know.
red?
A
Why are
Danish?
you embarrassed?
You look like Braden.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm
You're
embarrassed.
you're
I
getting
feel
a little,
like Braden right
Yeah.
now.
You're all red.
We'll alter it on the video too, so it's like
Yeah. Yeah, well, zoom in onto him and color correct it to just change the hue to red.
yeah,
I like
just
it.
red.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
Yeah.
it makes so much more sense if you're like, hey, look, it's a single famous singer dating a single famous NFL player
Yeah.
or pro athlete. Like,
Right, pro-
how
yeah.
often does that happen?
Never.
Like
I
dozens
can't
of
think,
times.
I know. I
bet.
can't think of another time.
Hmm.
Yeah. It has to be true. Like, if you really think about it, can she even have kids anymore? Why would a pro
True,
athlete?
her eggs are all dried up.
Yeah, want to
Mhm. She's like
date
30.
someone that he can't
Yeah, I think she's
procreate
like,
with?
bro. Yeah, okay, I get it. No,
That's so
it's just
stupid.
it's insane.
There's
But-
an older member at my work.
Also,
who-
sorry, why? Like, my understanding is, and my guess is that even if the Chiefs win at the Super Bowl, is the main camera for the feed of the NFL going to go over to Taylor Swift and give her a mic?
Isn't she? Is
You
she
think
the
so?
singer? Isn't she?
I
the
don't think
performance?
she's even performing. Is she? I don't know if they've announced that actually.
Look it up. Who's the performance for?
Is- I know so much about sports. So
Me too. I'm also a sports man.
Super Bowl
2024.
2020. Oh, it's 2024. Oh, damn. Halftime.
Who is the singer?
It's the 49ers versus the Chiefs on the 11th. Oh, it's on the 11th?
Wait, of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have an
Damn.
awakening soon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready?
All right, we got
We got. No, that's on the 9th. Is the Super Bowl always in February?
the 11th.
On the 11th? My bad.
I'm so it's Usher,
Okay.
Reba,
Yeah.
Post Malone, Posty,
Oh,
Andra Day. I don't know what that
I don't
is.
see T Swizzle in here then.
Tiesto.
Tiesto.
Yeah, no
Close.
T Swift.
No T Swift. Yeah. So why would she ever? She's gonna be in the. Like they might pan to her if they win when she goes and gives him a hug. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's not
Like-
gonna have audio, I don't think. So like the best or the worst, depending on how you look at it, is like she's wearing like a Joe Biden T-shirt or something, which I
What if she
can't
knows
imagine.
Morse code and then just blinks it to the
No,
youngs?
wait, we're forgetting about the Hypnotoad eyes.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't need audio. She just looks.
She just looks at you. There's an older individual that comes to my work,
Is it working?
and every time he comes in with a very pro-Democrat, anti-Trump shirt or hat, but it's in the same way that the Trump has like "Make America Great Again" type of merch, or like
What?
he has a red hat that says "Make Racism Bad Again," and a whole bunch of like
Murd.
"Mer bad."
Yeah, it's not as catchy as MAGA.
don't think catchy's the point there.
Oh.
I don't. But no, I'll love his shirt. It's always so funny when he comes in. He's, I don't know. And that's about it. It just was there.
Hmm.
He's probably gonna be the first to get hypnotized by Taylor Swift.
Probably. She only attacks those people.
Yeah, the T-Swizzles.
They're rife. Well, no, he's probably already voting Biden. She's got to attack the people that are like on the fence.
True. Or just get all of the Gen Z to actually vote this
Dude,
year.
if like she's popular enough coming off this huge tour she's just done plus all the football stuff.
Yeah.
If she got even like 1% of her fans to go out and vote, like she could probably just swing an election. That's insane.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, 100%. Now that does bring up a point of should any sort of idol that has screen time like that and has such a large audience be allowed to voice, or they can voice their opinions, but should they be allowed to say, hey, if you haven't registered to vote, you should register to vote?
What do you mean? Why would they not?
Because of the
Why can't they
potential
just
to
say whatever they want? Like,
right? Well, just because of the potential to swing the vote like that, is it a dangerous thing?
I can't imagine you
It's
could
America.
like, yeah. How could you legally take away someone's right to be like, this is what I believe in, and you should too? Like,
Right.
I mean, that's how Trump got president, right?
Yeah.
Is he was super famous
And
and
we saw
good at
how
convincing
bad-
people to vote for him.
We
Like,
saw how bad that went for us. Like,
I don't-
it can't be harmful. Should it be? I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's ways to like, hey, you can't publicly say this. You know?
I don't know how you would make a law like that though. Like you have a certain amount of X followers, therefore you cannot post like this. But like Joe Schmo, you can advocate however much you want.
Right. I don't know either. I don't know what the specifications of it would be, but it'd have to be some sort of something like creating a monopoly on X, Y, or Z, or reasonable influence.
I think
I don't know. I'll be clear. I don't know. I'm not saying this is what I think. I'm just posing the question of, is it something that maybe society should be like, hey, maybe we should look at this?
I think as long as she's not being like, hey, to get into my show, I wonder if that's even okay. It's like, hey, to go to my show, you actually have to like show proof of voter registration or something.
Right.
Why would that not be okay? Like, is the artist not allowed to like select who they want in their crowd if they want to, as long as they're not doing it by like
I think-
a protected class or whatever?
I think showing that you
I think it's one thing saying that you're registered to vote versus showing that you voted for, you know?
Right? Yeah.
But I don't know.
Get a tattoo on your face that says you're gonna vote Biden, or you can't come to my show.
That's funny.
I don't know. I think because like it just feels weird because you obviously couldn't restrict a politician from trying to advocate for them or someone on their party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're not as popular as someone like T-Swiss.
I mean, I think
all in all, I think Donald Trump is more famous or infamous than Taylor Swift.
You think so?
Yeah.
like, do you think it's okay for Andrew Tate to be like anti whatever, like Democrat? I don't know. He's probably anti-left.
I mean,
He might be anti-both,
I think that's
but-
a good comparison because he's been removed from platforms for dangerous views.
But
Right.
not for trying to get people to vote for a certain party, right?
Yeah, but
I'm
Can
pretty
we-
sure it
can
was
they
like
be-
the women who get raped deserved it or whatever.
yeah,
More than you should vote Trump, go sign up and I'll send you an autograph or something.
right. I feel like they can be.
I don't think you can actually give anything of monetary value for people voting, though.
No.
I don't think you can do
I'm
that.
pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah. And we don't even need to fact check it. It's just, that's for sure.
That's
But-
for sure.
But they can
Like
do
'em?
it in the government.
What do you mean?
They can give you something of monetary value in the government to vote for laws. Like the government can
Oh,
do it
you
to each
can,
other.
you can, my understanding is you
Lobby?
can gift, like you can
Oh,
make
yeah.
gifts of certain like dollar value or lower to politicians. I don't know if,
It's not. You can't make them vote that way, right? But you can make a gift to them, which would make them feel more inclined to keep you in
Yeah.
office.
which is weird. I don't know why we need the ability to give gifts to politicians.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like
But also,
archaic.
I don't know. I think that's probably like the similar thing that I'm saying with Taylor Swift is like, can we really like make a law that says like, no one can give a politician a gift?
Yes.
You think so? What about like, so they just go to Christmas and under their tree is just nothing?
Yeah.
That's messed
They
up.
deserve it.
Damn. For running the country.
Mm-hmm.
into the ground.
Yeah, people think people
Pretty sure
think-
we're at like record high on the stock market right now.
Yeah, we're doing
record
good.
low unemployment. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
we are. I know. I think it's an interesting question because I think there could be damage done for people doing something like that. Like right now, I think we agree in getting the voters to go is good, and getting voters to go in the direction we want to go is good, right? But if somebody is a lot more right leaning than us and they think legitimately that the Democrats are evil, then they're gonna be like, this is really bad. This is why are they allowing this to happen? Or if we were in the opposite one where Mr. Rapper dude from Tom McDonald or whatever, Mackland, whatever his name was,
You got it right.
was as
Tom,
big as
Mc- Tom McDown.
yeah, it was as big as T Swift, and he brings on Ben Shapiro, and then tells all of his like, hey, voting season's coming up. It's important to vote, and then he drops a song with Ben Shapiro, and like, oh, this guy's cool. Who's Ben Shapiro? And then it shows a bunch of right leaning views. Is that too much of a like falsely swaying one way or another without having people actually research it?
I mean, what? Like, you can't like pass a law that says your content has to be giving all the context or something.
Right.
Like, it's kind of just like anything you do to stop Tom McDonald or Ben Shapiro, or like Kid Rock has made videos endorsing Trump and all that stuff.
I
Like,
feel like you could.
which he's not as big now, but he was
Right.
a decent size. Like, you can't limit them from doing that and be like, but your First Amendment right's still there. It's just not for, like, you're too popular to get all of the First Amendment.
I don't know.
Because then how do you rate? I don't know. I feel like that would just open up way too much bad stuff. Because, like,
Right.
if there was or if like the Republicans were in charge right now, or there was an equivalent on the right now while Biden's in charge, it's like, why can't they just be like, you're too big to be so pro your side?
Would it be
Like,
different?
Ben
if it
Shapiro's
was-
pretty popular. Why
Yeah.
does he get the right to like endorse one side?
Right. Would it be different if it's just you can't use any public platform to voice political opinions
That'd be insane.
or something? I don't know.
No,
Everything is
I think
political.
As an
I
influencer.
think you have to. I think you have to give free speech to everybody. That's
I think
the
it's just
problem.
you just have to let everyone say their things and hope that the other side can battle it out. Like,
Right.
that's what I would think.
You have to. So what you're saying is the right needs to build like Baylor Bift, and
They
then
need a
have
Tom
them-
Swift,
Yeah,
Taylor's long lost brother.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then he has like black hair, it's short, and he sings about trucks.
And then
Yeah.
they meet in the octagon and they fucking.
We just turn it. You know what? The presidency should probably just be decided by combat. I think.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
we're
yeah.
at.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Trump or Biden?
Trump?
I don't know.
Unfortunately,
I don't know.
I feel like Trump isn't Trump younger than Biden?
By like 3 or 4 years.
Only
Yeah,
by
they're-
3 or 4.
they're both in their
I think it's 4
70s.
actually, because
Yeah.
I remember last time everyone was like, Biden's too old. We can't vote him in. It's like, are you going to say that in 4 years when Trump is the exact same age as Biden? And now it actually happened,
Right?
and no one's bringing up Trump's age. Well,
Like,
a few people are, but
Yeah. I don't know. They've both had like falling down esque instances. They both.
so did you yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
me
like,
too. And then, right, there was that one where Biden fell on his bike, but you don't see Trump even getting on a bike.
Yeah, I think Biden's probably healthier, but I think Trump. I mean, I think he's taller. I think he has a massive weight advantage.
I mean, mass does move mass, right? Like if he just sits on Biden somehow,
Yeah, like
if he just like,
Biden's been eating too much ice cream. Like,
right, if he just
He's all
runs
frail,
at
no
him as much as he
nutrients.
can, he's like,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And
I feel like
falls onto
Biden
him.
just looks more frail and old.
yeah, I think Trump would.
Unfortunately,
fight.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're actually gonna let people decide. Joe Rogan, president.
here's the thing. I think it comes down to whether or not they have that dog in them, and I think they
Mm.
both have a little bit of a dog in them, but Trump's is all bark.
I was gonna say they both have like a
That's-
little bit of a chihuahua in them.
That's true.
I
I,
I
think
feel
don't know.
like Biden's like a nice chihuahua.
One of my favorite clips of Biden is like he's at a town hall or something, and someone on the right is like talking bad about him, or like, you didn't do enough for this or whatever, and he's like, or you're too weak, and he started going to that route, and Biden's like, you know what, you think I'm weak, let's do a push-up contest right now.
Oh yeah, there is. It's
like
the,
a 30 or 40-year-old guy versus Biden.
Yeah,
like,
it's the construction rally.
yeah,
He's surrounded a bunch of people in hard hats, and then I remember that.
I mean, Biden, I don't think you're as frail as a lot of people try to paint you, but I don't know how many push-ups you can do, bro.
Right? I don't know. My money would actually be on Biden.
You think so versus like an average like construction worker?
No, for Trump versus Biden.
Oh,
I think
for the
Biden
fight.
has. I think Trump is too weak-willed. Even though he has the mass to do it, I don't think he has the capabilities to do it.
No, I think Trump got it.
He gauzes it.
He got
That's
it.
crazy. You'd say that.
Yeah.
That's insane, actually.
I was
I
trying to
just
say
don't know.
gots.
I'm just trying to
say
picture like,
gods.
what does Biden do to like beat Trump in a fight?
Wait for Trump to fall. He
Wait.
blows.
Distraction with the McDonald's bag. Get him.
He just blows his toupee off.
Ooh, in the hyper-partisan world where both are equally as bad as we think they are,
Yeah.
it's like distract Trump with the McDonald's and then forget what you were doing and you're not in a fight anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I would Biden. That's where my money's going. Yeah.
If
I
they
think
had
he has
time
more
to
of a
train, I
dog.
think Biden.
Yeah, he has more of that dog in him.
I think if he could put on some
Although
muscle.
Trump does go golfing a lot. That's true. He
I don't
does
know if
golf
you've
a
ever
lot.
been golfing. It's not
Okay.
exactly the most physically intense sport.
Yeah, but I feel like it's akin to knowing how to use a weapon now. You know,
Well, I'm assuming
he
they
just
don't
has
get
to
weapons.
find a stick on the ground, and then he drives it right into his upper chin, lower chin.
Well,
chin.
you know what? I bet Trump beats Biden at golf too. You know?
I think Trump beats Biden in golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's an easy dub. That's for you guys, the right wingers.
But in a bike race,
True. As long as he doesn't
Biden.
fall, easy. And
we need
he
like
only
the
fell when he
presidential
stopped.
decathlon, where it's like they each get to choose a sport. Trump chooses golfing, Biden chooses biking,
Yeah.
and then like Congress chooses the third sport that, and so they have to fight for like which one they think their
No,
candidate
I
would
like
be
it.
better in.
It's like bro versus bro. You know, they have.
Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, I got.
Oh no. No.
This is my preferred sport. This one's yours, and this is the one that is the neutral.
Yeah.
I
So
like
coming up as president, you have to work on your rhetoric, you have to learn about policy, and you got to be ready for something.
Right? If you're like, I'm gonna get really good at tennis, or I get that older, I'm gonna get really good at pickleball. I'm gonna get really good at golf.
They're really old. I'm gonna get really good at ping pong.
And then like shuffleboard is the middle. You
Yeah.
know? Who has an advantage? The ping ponger or the golfer? I think the golfer has an advantage in shuffleboard.
For shuffleboard, ping ponger, or golfer?
Right? Because you got like the finesse of a ping pong, but you got the use of like moving your arms more for
Yeah, but you have to understand too. Golfing, putting would be
Yeah.
a lot closer. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I think
yeah.
golfers have the
Yeah.
advantage in like.
Like I think the finesse from ping pong is just completely outmatched.
Would they tell people beforehand, like, hey, for this year's presidential election, these are the three we're doing? Or not? Cause you couldn't do the three, right? But it would be this is the neutral.
It's just
one.
election night. You show up at a stadium, and Congress has chosen your sport.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea of it. This is the neutral one this cycle through. You can spend a lot of time training that one, but if you get to that point, you're bringing one of your own up there, right? The
Yeah.
other person doesn't know what you're gonna bring.
Yeah, but like presumably you would already have something you hope you're really good at if you're running for
Yeah.
president.
But how well can you hide it? How well can you put seeds into the public that you're gonna be doing pickleball and you show up with tennis?
I mean, that's like 80% of being a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just lying to the public.
You got to pretend
Exactly.
you never broke any rules in college, or maybe sex trafficked a girl or two. Like
Maybe that's stupid.
Did you guys know it's like
Illegal, yeah.
no?
I did.
Yeah, Anthony, I told you to stop.
Did you know that America is like one of the biggest consumers of sex trafficking?
I think
Biggest
America's probably one of the biggest consumers
Period.
of, I would
Yeah.
bet, on most things.
Yeah.
Yeah, including,
Sex trafficking.
well,
I thought it'd
I was
be
going to say
Romania.
any sort of like leisure thing is probably just like Americans just
sort of-
have all the leisure time and
Mhm.
the money.
But isn't that insane?
No, I believe it. I think on average, a lot of people in America have more money, like you're saying, for the leisure time, which means they have more money for being an asshole, an evil person,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then, what was number? Do you know number two? Is it like India?
Somalia.
I don't know. I only saw a movie about it where
I wouldn't be surprised by it. I wouldn't,
it was
I
like
don't know.
based off a true story.
Especially
I
with-
cried.
like how sex trafficking is defined versus like
Wait,
it's
what
not
movie?
always chained up in a basement.
I can't remember. I think God's children are not for sale or something like that.
So
Was
was
it
That's a
recent?
line in the movie, at least.
is it the one that had a lot of controversy about it last year?
The Underground Railroad.
Yeah, Project Underground Railroad.
I think that's. Wait, why would it have a lot of controversy? Tell me
Because
why.
the guy.
Wait, I don't think It wasn't Project Underground Railroad that had the controversy, was it? I thought it was something else.
No, it was that one.
I thought Underground was good, and then the movie one where they were diddling and
It was. I think
they're
it was,
like, go catch sex traffickers. It's like, okay, but I have to sex traffic to do it.
yeah, that was Project Underground Railroad. I'm pretty
Damn
sure.
it.
That was that one, and
Why can't we have nice things?
that was like they tried making that the right equivalent of like the Barbie and Taylor Swift movement that happened last year. But the guy that was in charge of it was like, we need a sex traffic in order to catch sex traffickers. So like they knew people were sex trafficking, but for some reason purchased the women and had sexual acts with them. Right, which is just stupid.
It's the classic like drug dealer that dips his pinky in to test the product,
Right?
but then he just does all of the product.
Yeah.
Well, it is about specifically child sex trafficking.
yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
And our governor was a part of it.
I don't know if it was that
I
one.
think there's still an ongoing investigation about it because
Yikes.
yeah, person was a part of the church, worked heavily with our governor. These accusations came out. Our governor then started to hush it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff going on with it right now. And then it wasn't becoming that popular because a lot of people were like, this feels weird to watch, right? Like a lot of people on the right were like, this is so touching, it's a sad story. And other people were like, this feels, I don't know why, but wrong.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't a lot of movie sales. So people that had a lot of money on the right were just buying tickets for it. And there'd be nobody in the movie theaters. But it would inflate the sales. So people would say, look, this quarter, our movie had the largest profit value. And it was just weird. It's just a weird thing. I'm sure it's very, very sad. Very, very touching. And the stuff they touch on, things that are real, just the way it was handled was really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to purchase a 16-year-old girl. I'm going to go have sex with her instead of just purchasing the 16-year-old girl and then sending her home to safety and never sending her back.
There wasn't anything like that in the movie.
Yeah, they wouldn't put it
I
in the
don't think they would
movie.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't be like, let's record ourselves do it too.
Yeah. Look, I hate it as much as you guys, but I gotta.
Cool. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm not so interested in that movie anymore.
It's good.
That being said, though, I mean, like,
But I don't
underground-
know.
Like, sex trafficking is still very real. Like, there's
Yeah.
organizations about it.
Mhm.
It's like NCXIV or something like that, or NCXIV.
What Roman numeral is that? Is that the number of Super Bowl we're on?
No, but like that, I guess it's like a whole like cult organization about that, and they do things like incest families, and they do like just the sex trafficking in general, and you get people that are recruiters for it that they have to find. It's just insane. Like it's very much so a real thing that should be taken care of.
Ooh.
The people that did it though are just
New
also
way.
bad people.
New way to get the president. Fuck the presidency games. Instead, they have to catch the most sex traffickers and sexual abusers.
You become president if you like caught the biggest game.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, I got a leader of the mafia. It's
No,
like,
no.
oh yeah, well I got
You guys, it's easy. You just combine it. The third sport
is a hunt.
is like they release sexual predators in like a big dome or something, and
Yeah.
you have to go and catch them. I
Well-
think Biden would win that one.
That'd be funny. I don't. Biden would win that one. Who do you think has better eyesight? Because like Orange Man's clearly been eating his carrots.
I don't know.
Carrots aren't really good for your eyes. Isn't that
Vitamin A.
Isn't that a false thing?
I don't think it like magically makes your eyes better, but like
I tried. I stabbed myself in the eyes with carrots all
You
the
did
time.
it wrong. You
I
sharpen
rub
them
my
first?
eyes every night with carrots, and I see orange.
Yeah, I see orange. Like I get, like you know, how people do like the cucumber thing on their eyes. I've been doing that with carrot slices. Hey, girl, how you doing? You'll figure it out.
I've been doing good. How
There
you doing,
you
girl?
go.
Well,
Not
we've
even
laughed. We've cried. Not even close.
close. Mm-mm.
It's
He
pretty
said
close.
he said yes.
I mean, to be specific, we ended the Patreon at 44 minutes.
What does that say? An hour and 18.
30. We're 14 minutes away from an hour.
But he needs to go.
He does need to go.
He needs to go.
Do you need to go? Go.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like
Well,
I feel like we talked so fast that we got 14 extra minutes in there.
We got 14 extra in there.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think.
Or I can just go.
No, sorry, we'll go here. You're ending it. I cut you off. I'm sorry. We're gonna end the episode. Before we do, I want a controversial take from you two, just to let them mule over since it's a short episode.
Okay, give me about 14 minutes to think.
Okay, we'll give you 14 minutes to think. While you come.
Do you have one while we think?
I didn't say I was gonna give one. I gave off so many recently. I gave off like 2 of them in 2 episodes ago.
Controversial take. I think Sprite Zero is actually better than
I
Sprite.
hate you. I hate you. You can't just take more of my content.
When did you say that?
Earlier today at
the gas station.
Yeah, see?
I don't know.
He agreed with me.
I don't.
No, I thought he was asking me.
No.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because I didn't hear you say it at all.
Yeah, that's cool. What's yours?
And
What's
it
yours?
wasn't
What's
recorded.
yours? What's yours?
Controversial take.
Yeah.
I think that Braden just likes to take credit for everything that we say.
Mm. Mm.
It's not controversial.
Yeah. I said controversial take. Come on.
That was pretty controversial.
Was it?
Yeah.
We just had this.
I think
hate you guys
that
both.
I think
hate you
that
both.
Braden I think that
hate
Braden's
you.
a bully.
I'm a bully. Yeah.
That's my controversial
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
He's a big old bully.
I think this is like the word embarrassing. He just doesn't know what it means.
I think
Like
yeah.
controversial. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Controversial means
Describe the word wall.
wall.
What is a wall?
A wall is like
He's the meme. He's the guy. He's Nick from New Girl. That's like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I know how to read. I've just memorized a lot of words.
Come on. What is a wall?
it's sideways floor.
Sideways floor. So how? What?
Hey, will you open this moving floor so I can get in your house?
Yeah. So
The
like
door.
floors have a parameter, right? They're enclosed.
Perimeter.
So are fences not walls?
What are fences but walls that your eyes can see through?
What about a brick fence? I would call it a brick wall, I think.
Yeah.
But
It's their walls. Sure.
it's not a floor if you knock it over. I don't know.
You can walk on it.
Is that constitute a floor? Being able to walk on it? So what about this right here? Is what I'm on a floor or a ceiling?
No, no.
It's a floor attached to a ceiling.
A floor attached to a ceiling?
What
Yeah.
is the back of a floor but a ceiling?
True.
What are words but food
For the
for the
soul.
soul?
What is a hot dog but a sandwich? Easy stuff.
No, hot dog's a taco.
Okay. That's a controversial take. I'll accept it.
There we go.
Thank you for joining for this week's episode, guys. It was another short one. Unfortunately, we had a later start. Hi Chloe. I want
Thanks to somebody not being able to sleep.
It was him.
What time did you go to bed last night?
5 a.m.
Why? Why were you up so late?
No. I went to bed at like midnight,
Then why did we start late?
but I couldn't fall asleep until 5 a.m.
Because you
Or
on your
whenever I
phone.
texted
You're
you.
addicted to your phone.
No, I wasn't on my phone.
I
I
know,
wasn't
you
on
were
my phone.
messaging us.
I wasn't on your phone.
How did we know about it?
He wasn't on your phone, dude.
I wasn't on
You
my
were
phone.
on my phone.
I wasn't on my phone.
Yeah. How did you message us and let us know? You're addicted to your phone. It's the blue light. It's keeping you awake at night.
I got
Hot
up.
take. I don't think blue light is a thing.
It
I w-
emulates the
I was
sun.
laying
and
there.
It tells your
I
body
was
to be
laying
awake.
there.
The sun's not blue.
Yeah, idiot. I was laying there and I couldn't
Staring
fall
at your
asleep.
phone.
I was not staring at my phone
Why not?
because
Maybe
I
it
was
would've
trying to
helped.
fall asleep.
Maybe it would have helped. I get
Whatever.
tired.
That's what I told him.
fuck
I'm
it,
like,
I'm
put
out.
on a movie or
All right.
something.
Yeah.
We've laughed, we've cried, we fucked.
I've been bullied.
What's the opposite of electric? Remember
Oh.
that?
I
That
do.
wasn't in this episode.
It was in the Patreon.
If you want to know the joke, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was a good one. It was a true one too.
You know what? Don't watch it. It's just me getting bullied. It's no fun.
That's
Fuck
pretty
that.
You called me a bully earlier for stealing my things. You stole my things and I got called a
We
bully.
did not steal your things. You are trying to take credit for everything that we
I am
say.
being gaslit and boy bossed right now.
Okay, hot take.
Boy boss.
I think people care way too much about the temperature of their beverages. I think
Okay.
room temperature's fine.
All right. Hot take.
We're doing a few of the ones we haven't done with a small exception. We're going to do Wordle because Buddy over here has been studying. He was embarrassed by how bad he was, even though I was the worst one. And he's been learning some stuff. And he told me that he's going to get it right away. So